Good afternoon, teacher. I am Gabriel Batatin, and each video is going to explain what the perfect tenses are. Before thinking about each one, it is important now the definition and the perfect tenses are simple tenses that indicate that action has been completed in the past and has some connection to present. Present perfect definition. It issued to talk about action that occurred and not a specific time in the past and that are some connection to the present. Grammatical structure of the present perfect. The grammatical structure of the present perfect is the auxiliary verb are or at in the present followed by the past participle of the main verb. The basic structure is the following: subject, have, has, the perfect participle of the verb. Subject se refers of refers subject refers to person or thing third perfect the action of the verb in can be and personal pronoun I, you, he, she, he, we, they. Have and as are the auxiliary verbs that are used in the present to form the present verb. Up is used when the personal pronouns I, you, we, they, and us is used where the personal pronoun he, she, it. Past participle of the verb in the form of the verb that used the present verb. Regular verbs are formed with adding the it of the buzzer verb. Example with her. Or the here in the example they and observer using the auxiliary verb had where the subject is he, we, were, they, and the past participle on the verb is played, visited, studied. Examples with has or with the auxiliary verbs as it is important to remember that you can only use it, he, she, it. Example of question word had. Her in the third examples boom in the form of a question. Have you traveled abroad? Have they finished the project yet? Have we met before? Has she seen the movie yet? Had it dropped raining? Had he studied for the exam? Present perfect continuous. The continuous present is used to describe an action that began in the past and continues in the present. Is used to talk about action that started in the past and continued to present. Grammatic, Grammatical structure use the present perfect continuous. The grammatical structure of the present perfect continuous in English is formed using the auxiliary verb had or has. The present following the be auxiliary verb been and the main verb and the gerund the basic structure in the following. En conjugation, subject refers to person or thing, the perform the action or the verb. In can verb pronoun he, you, he, she, it, we, they, or had, or and as. The auxiliary verbs that are assigned in the present form to present perfect. Had used with the personal pronouns I, you, we, they, and as used with the personal pronouns he, she, it. Being auxiliary verb is to use to present perfect continuous. Being ing is the form the verb that's used in the present perfect continuous. Examples with being. In the examples with the auxiliary verbs up and being, we can see that I, we, they, and the subject we, they repeated my verbs studying, playing, watching, always and need the verbs and the end in he. It's examples with has been with the examples of as than same thing happens but with the respective pronouns he, she, it. Example of the question with had been. Here you can see example with the question. Perfect past. It is used to start about an action that happened before another action in the past. Grammatical structure of the perfect past. The key grammatical structure of the past perfect is formed using the auxiliary verb had followed by the past participle of the main verb. The basic structure is the following: subject, match at, past participle on the main verb. Conjugate, it's the conjugate in the following way. Subject, action of the verb can it can be a personal pronoun. He, you, her, she, it, were, they. Auxiliary verb had used done for the past perfect. Past participle of the verb is the form of the verb that used in the past perfect. Examples with had. Here you can see example with question. Here you can see example with question using the verb had. Continuous perfect past. It used to talk about action that started in the past and continued until another time in the past. Grammatical structure of the continuous perfect past. Subject had been, main verb with ing and the antigen en. The past perfect continuo en inglés es forma usando el auxiliar verb in the past tense, following by auxiliar verb being and the main verb in gerundio ing. Conjugation es action or the verb it can be a personal pronoun. He, you, he, she, we, it, were, they. Had the auxiliary verb that used in the past to the past perfect continuous, being the auxiliary verb used to form the present perfect continuous. Verb ing, it is the form of the verb that used in the past perfect continuous. Example with her being. In the examples with the auxiliary verb had and been, we can see that I and they and the subject were they respected main verb studying, playing, watching, always, adding the verb in that the hen. Examples of question with had been, or you can see example with question in the form of a question using the verb has been. Future, perfect future. The perfect future is used to talk about an action that will be completed in the future at a specific time. Grammatical structure of the future perfect. The future perfect is formed using the auxiliary verb will, followed by the auxiliary verb had, and the past participle on the main verb. The structure of the verb perfect is as follows: subject, will, had, past participle of the verb. Conjugate. The grammatical structure is the use of the auxiliary verb will and auxiliary verb had and the past participle. Example with will had. In the samples with auxiliary verb will and have, we can see that I, she, they, and the subject with they past participle and with the verb and. Example of question word had. Here you can see example with a question in the form of a question using the verb word had. Future perfect continuous. It is used to talk about an action that will start in the future and continue until another time in the future. Grammatical structure of the future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous uses the auxiliary verb will, followed by the auxiliary verb had been and the main verb ing. This structure is not one. Subject will had been gerund verb ing. Conjugation. The conjugation is the subject, the auxiliary verbs will, had, and been, and the main verb ing. Example will had been. In the separate with the auxiliary verb will, had, and the been, the subject at, he, she, they, were, they, past. Participle ending the verb ing in the sentence with the words working, studying, and traveling. Example of question will have been and here the same but in interrogative form. that words are. Thanks for the attention.